Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi's recent visits to Brunei and Singapore, which mark a significant expansion of India's strategic outreach in Southeast Asia. In Brunei, PM Modi's historic visit led to agreements on Fintech, Cybersecurity and long-term LNG supplies, while also celebrating a new direct flight route to Chennai. In Singapore, the focus shifted to enhancing cooperation in semiconductors, digital technologies and healthcare. These trips underscore India's commitment to its Act East policy and the Indo-Pacific vision, fostering stronger, more diverse partnerships that promise mutual growth and innovation in the years ahead. Take a look.
Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi's international visits have played a crucial role in bolstering relations with numerous countries. His recent trips to Brunei and Singapore highlight India's dedication to deepening its connections with Southeast Asia. During these visits, Prime Minister Modi underscored the importance of Brunei and Singapore as strategic partners in India's Act East policy and its broader vision for the Indo-Pacific region. His engagements with these Southeast Asian countries are aimed at enhancing cooperation across various sectors, including semiconductors and hydrocarbons.
भारत की एक्ट ईस्ट पॉलिसी और इंडो पैसिफिक विजन में ब्रुनेई का महत्वपूर्ण साझेदार रहा है। भारत हमेशा आसियान सेंट्रलिटी को प्राथमिकता देता आया है और आगे भी देता रहेगा। हम अनक्लोज जैसे अंतर्राष्ट्रीय कानूनों के तहत फ्रीडम ऑफ नेविगेशन और ओवरफ्लाइट्स का समर्थन करते हैं। हम सहमत हैं कि इस क्षेत्र में कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट पर सहमति बने। हम विस्तारवाद नहीं, विकासवाद की नीति का समर्थन करते हैं।
During Prime Minister Narendra Modi's historic visit to Brunei, marking the first time an Indian premier has made a bilateral visit there, he and Sultan Hassan Al Bolkiah agreed to elevate their 4-decade-old diplomatic relationship to a more advanced partnership. They discussed expanding collaboration into emerging fields like fintech and cybersecurity. The two nations also agreed to broaden their space cooperation to include satellite development and explored the possibility of long-term LNG supplies. Additionally, they signed a memorandum of understanding to collaborate on telemetry, tracking and telecommand stations for satellites and launch vehicles. The visit also saw the celebration of a new direct flight route between Bandar Seri Begawan, Brunei's capital, and Indian city of Chennai. India and Brunei have a warm relationship characterized by mutual respect and shared understanding on various issues. Their ties are rooted in a millennium of historical, cultural, and traditional connections. After his 2-day visit to Brunei, Prime Minister Modi travelled to Singapore to strengthen the strategic partnership with the Southeast Asian nation, following an invitation from the Singaporean Prime Minister Lawrence Wong. During Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit, India and Singapore signed memorandums of understanding to enhance cooperation in areas such as semiconductors, digital technologies, skill development, and healthcare.
Across this entire spectrum of the semiconductor ecosystem, we find great convergences with Singapore. And I think you will see a very rapid growth in our joint efforts in this direction.
PM Modi also engaged with a group of prominent Singaporean CEOs from various sectors such as investment funds, infrastructure, manufacturing, energy, sustainability, and logistics. He expressed gratitude for their investment activities in India and recognized the significant contribution of Singaporean business leaders in enhancing bilateral relations and fostering economic collaboration between India and Singapore.
It's very exciting, to meet with Prime Minister Modi in person. His leadership is exceptional. For the past, this is his third term, right? For the past 2 terms, you can see that India has become one of the major player globally, the 5th largest the economies in the world.
The relationship between India and Singapore is anchored in a deep and enduring history of commercial, cultural, and people-to-people connections that stretches over a millennium. This long-standing partnership is built on shared values and mutual approaches, aligned economic interests, and a common perspective on pivotal global issues. The political engagement between the two nations is both regular and robust, with particularly strong defense ties. Economic and technological collaborations are not only extensive but also expanding, underscoring the growing depth of their partnership. Moreover, the cultural and human links between India and Singapore are dynamic and vibrant, continuously enriching and strengthening their bilateral bond. PM Modi's engagements in Brunei and Singapore highlight India's commitment to enhancing its role in the Indo-Pacific region and fostering closer ties with key partners. With a focus on collaboration across diverse sectors, these partnerships promise to drive growth, innovation, and mutual benefit for years to come.